This is not just a material, it's the reason airplanes can fly farther, cars can go faster, and modern structures don't collapse under their own weight. Carbon fiber isn't a luxury, it's a critical component of the industrial system. If it disappeared tomorrow, aviation would lose efficiency, space technology would fall behind decades, and high-performance engineering would slow to a crawl. And it all begins with something that looks insignificant. A white plastic thread thinner than a human hair. Every year, the world produces over 150,000 tons of carbon fiber. It isn't the heaviest material, it isn't the thickest, but it's one of the strongest materials humans have ever engineered. Thousands of microscopic filaments are woven together to create a structure that doesn't rust, doesn't fatigue, and stays rigid under extreme force. Modern civilization depends on it. It's inside aircraft, performance vehicles, satellites, medical equipment, wind turbines, and bicycles lighter than a backpack. Reducing weight isn't cosmetic. It's fuel, it's efficiency, it's economic survival. Every pound removed from an airplane cuts operational cost, reduces energy consumption, and lowers global emissions. That turns carbon fiber into invisible infrastructure. But for decades, this material was inaccessible. In 1958, the first carbon fibers were so expensive and difficult to manufacture that only military and space programs could afford them. It wasn't luxury. It was strategic advantage. Everything changed when scientists discovered that a petroleum-based polymer called polyacrylonitrile could be transformed into almost pure carbon. That discovery didn't just create a product, it created an entire industry. The process starts with ultra-thin white threads. They look harmless, but inside them are chains of carbon-rich molecules lined up like microscopic cables. Alignment determines everything. If those chains stay disordered, the fiber snaps. If they align perfectly, the material becomes one of the strongest on Earth. That's why the initial stretching stage is critical. A millimeter of error can ruin entire production runs. Engineers control tension, temperature, and speed with obsessive precision. There is no margin. A mistake here doesn't create scrap. It creates unusable material. Then comes stabilization, the moment plastic stops behaving like plastic. Fibers enter industrial ovens between 400 and 570 degrees Fahrenheit. Oxygen is present here on purpose. It triggers chemical reactions that lock the molecular structure in place. The polymer chains reorganize into a rigid ladder-like form, irreversible, stable, permanent. If the temperature rises too fast, the fibers crack, too slow, and the reaction fails. Hours of production depend on a razor-thin thermal window. This isn't heating, it's chemical surgery. Then comes the point of no return. Carbonization. The fibers enter sealed furnaces with no oxygen at temperatures between 1,800 and 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit. Here, the material sheds everything except carbon. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, all expelled as gas. What remains is a crystalline carbon structure, more than 90% pure carbon. The fibers turn black, feather-light, and shockingly strong. A strand thinner than hair can withstand forces that would destroy steel of the same weight. This is the moment plastic disappears and carbon fiber is born. But it still isn't usable. The surface is too smooth, resins won't stick. And without resin, the fiber is strong but brittle. So it undergoes an electrochemical treatment that roughens the surface at a microscopic scale, invisible to the eye, critical to performance. That texture allows the fiber to bond permanently with high-strength epoxy resins. From that point forward, it's no longer a thread. It becomes a composite system. Thousands of fibers are woven into multi-directional fabrics. Because real-world forces never arrive in a straight line. They come as impact, torsion, vibration. The weave spreads load in every direction. The fabric is saturated with resin and placed into precision molds. For aerospace and racing applications, the parts enter pressurized autoclaves, industrial chambers combining heat and pressure to remove air pockets and compress the structure. Here, fiber and resin become one body, a composite material stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum, and engineered to survive where other materials fail. If this industry stops, it doesn't just halt a factory. Aviation slows, transport costs rise, technological progress stalls, global efficiency drops. Carbon fiber isn't decoration, it's critical infrastructure. Invisible, silent, holding entire systems together. Every modern aircraft, every satellite, every high-performance machine depends on a material that started as a white thread thinner than a hair. That's engineering at the edge. And it works because millions of microscopic processes happen without failure, again and again and again. If you want to understand how other industrial systems survive under this same level of pressure, you'll find more videos on this channel. Like the video if it helped you see what usually remains invisible, and subscribe to keep exploring how the systems that run the world really work.